Hey guys, I thought I'd take the plunge into making training videos for Zoho projects or critical systems as Zoho projects because it is really the core of our entire operation, and we're pretty much going to be using this more and more extensively than we are now. So I guess the rudimentary part needs to be really well learned. And seeing as some of you guys are having issues acclimatizing to projects, I thought this is really important for me to do. Now, quite frankly, this entire interface is quite similar to Zoho CRM. It's got different colors and such, but really fundamentally it's the same thing. And at the end of this video, there shouldn't be any reason why you can't make sure of two objectives. One is address every single task that is assigned to you for the day. And the second thing is make sure your overdue task list is empty. So this is really important. Now, I had planned to initiate infractions for not adhering to our update principles or our guidelines by the 11th, which is tomorrow, but I am now extending that to the 17th, but it will be hard for me to go beyond that, so it is really important that this video be kept handy at all times, and this pretty much goes for managers and employees. So one of the things that I'd asked you guys to do last time was to mark a couple of views as favorite. Now I've added one more to that, which allows you to see tomorrow's tasks that are assigned to you. So basically the following day, and all three should be marked as favorites. And this one, the one for today, should be your default view, which is indicated by the anchor sign. So these are my favorite views, and honestly you can remove this. This was basically made by the system itself and is less intuitive than these three these three views. So now there's no way I'm gonna get time to make videos before my tasks are complete. So this is why I am making this video after my tasks are done for the day. So, which is why this list is clear. So I will come to how I plan to address that in a few. But here's the really important part now. You see two tabs here. One is work overview and one is recent projects. Now you want to make sure, and this is something that you need to be 100% sure of. If you don't do this, you're basically going to be confused, and as you use Zoho projects more, you'll know how to distinguish this. But initially, if you just follow this rule or rules, you will not get confused. So if you have, for example, this this project selected, it will only show you tasks relative to that project, or task lists relative to that project. So you're not going to see all your tasks, and you'll probably end up thinking, oh, those are my only tasks for the day, and then things are going to get really complicated. One of the challenges I'm facing is there's a lot of tasks that don't have updates, and it's hard for me to really sum up progress at the end of the day if I don't know who's doing what. And it's as you can imagine, unlike other team members, it is my responsibility to look at every single task in every single project. So that is, I think, a total of over 100 to 120 tasks for the day. And so it's really important that you understand the difference. Now, the project view is not what you want to see. You want to go to Work Overview and then click on Tasks. Now, this will show you all your tasks, not filtered by project or projects. So make sure you click on Tasks and then see the view. Now, to give you an idea of what it would look like, I'm going to now click on my tasks for tomorrow, which... So my task due tomorrow is basically going to populate, and as you can see, these are all the tasks for tomorrow. Now, this will show you, and again, I reiterate that this is tomorrow because I finished my task list for today, but if you select my tasks for today, this is all you need to look at, one of the two things that you need to look at. So if you see this, and then if you have this, you know, like for tomorrow, you guys are going to look at this view. So basically, this will show you all your tasks and all the information relative to that tasks. Now, for managers to just quickly note one thing, if you see these are projects, the headers are projects, and then broken down into tasks. So as you can see, all of these are projects. Now, these notified by this symbol, these are milestones. So what this does is it allows me to present certain developments to the board and show progress more accurately. So if these tasks are completed, the milestone will automatically complete, and then will show us progress as to how long it took through each phase of the project or through each task relative to that project. So it's really important that managers understand this, but for the rest of you guys, basically, again, it comes down to viewing this view. So my tasks due today, and basically go through everyone. Now, the really important part, and I'm going to open this up to show you what I mean, is everyone assigned to a task must view that task. Whether or not they need to add a comment for the day is not relevant. So you may not need to put any input for the day because someone else has been supervising or is managing that task, but you should still take a quick look at every task that is assigned to you. And this is how managers can assign tasks to people. Now, the owner, as you can see right now, is Kevin and myself, but you can then add more if you wish, and this will only show 4 users, and that is because this project has only been assigned to, by me, has only been assigned to a certain set of individuals. So, for example, this project will constantly look at returns that are taking too long. So, there's no point in, for example, say someone like Lisa or Jenny looking at these tasks. So it's filtered to only a few individuals that would need to follow up. So these are basically very important points where, again, the due date will show up clearly. It'll show you the status of the task. There are several statuses that we can choose from, and then it'll show you comments. And I also really recommend that everyone switch their view to latest comment first, so you guys don't have to like scroll down all the way, because this is gonna, you know, these updates are going to, there are going to be tasks where we have thousands of comments, so it's quite counterintuitive to have the the latest comment or instruction all the way down. So how you do that is just click on this though. If I click on it once, it'll, now this is the first update put in here, and if I click on it again, it should show the second arrow, which is basically will show you the latest update first. So that's pretty much it about the task view. So remember, again, I'm just going to reiterate a few things. If you're assigned, so if you're an owner of that task, it's pretty much I actually enjoy using the word owner more than assignee, and the reason for that is if you're an owner of the task, you need to take ownership for that task, pretty much. So its delay is kind of on you, whether it be a direct result of your actions or an indirect result. So if you're an owner, again, make sure you take a look at those tasks, and those will show up in this view. So take a look at those tasks and see if there's any input required from your end. So that's the first thing that you need to do. And again, this is the only view that you need. This one is the only view that you need. My tasks for today created by leadership. And the other one, and the second part that you must do, is you must go to my overdue tasks. Now, currently it only shows me ones that are completed, so there's no action needed. These are all tasks that were completed or closed. As you can see, these were canceled, so they were not successfully completed. We had to abandon these tasks because there was no way forward. So this will basically show you any task that you've missed, and unfortunately, if you missed it, you're already in infraction zone, basically, because it's or you are a peer, but eventually it's your job to inform your peers that they're missing out on an update. So overdue tasks will only show you tasks that are marked up until yesterday and have not been acted upon, and the due date has not been changed for varying reasons. So that's about it. And if you have any questions about this, just feel free to reach out. I'm just going to rehash on the important points. And again, it comes down to the fact that you need to view my due tasks for today. So that, along with the fact that do not have a single project clicked, have tasks, the master view for tasks clicked under the work overview section. So that's the first part, and make sure that you have addressed every task in your view. And once that's done, quickly go over to my overdue tasks and make sure there's nothing missing there. So if there's any open tasks under that view, something's wrong. It should not be overdue. So make sure that you act upon it by alerting relevant individuals or bringing it to my notice directly, or any of our managers. So Frank, Lisa, Jenny, Angarika, or anyone else. So I'm gonna end this on that note. And once again, I am personally always available for you guys to learn this. So again, there is no real reason or excuse as to why I didn't get this right. Especially after this video, it is taking, believe it or not, it's taking a lot of time out of my schedule, which is so packed right now. But it's this, not getting Zoho projects right is a fundamental problem which I need to address, which is why I'm doing this. So I will make more videos if required, and I definitely need to explain other things, functionalities, workflows, milestones, automatic progression, triggers, etc. to our managers. So I will be doing that through videos, but it is extremely important that you guys go through this video, keep it handy, and make 100% sure that the instructions doled out on these videos are followed out to the best of your capacity. And again, as I always say, our best has to be good enough. So, just make sure of that. Thank you, guys.